With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium here at Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Coming up, we'll be hearing from Sean Payton as early Chicago Bears defeat the Baltimore Ravens. Set down to kick this one away, and off it goes. That is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 45-yard line.
Never do my God.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First carry for DeAndre Swift. They'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field of the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about variety in play calling, usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense on balance.
Looking to throw is Williams. He's got the Michigan man close to Lovely. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. To the air, Williams. There's a short one caught by Lovely. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. This is Swift on the counter. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. To throw, it's Williams. And the ball comes out on the head, but they say it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated at both levels, doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play. They forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go. Here's Williams. Rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Ryan Humphrey. And the Ravens will have solid field position here as they take over at the 45-yard line. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. After the interception, here's Jackson. On his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kobe Bryant. Down the sideline he goes. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. What a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't say it because no one wants to hear that. Perhaps in early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came to expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defense defenses are stealing the show.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And now we're not returnable. Not by a long stretch. Over the back line of the end zone. So it's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six. So we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go away.
Yeah, sometimes, Mario, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines to run with it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Here's Jackson. And that falls to the ground and complete. A nice job of bottling him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Jackson. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker.
There's so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. It's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave you underneath stuff. You got to go make the tackle right away.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. It's Kyle Benunga here for the first time. A nice opening right away as he'll maneuver his way up to the 32-yard line. Ball number 32, it's 2nd and 2. Once again, it's Benunga. Only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Here's 3rd and a few inches. They'll try and run here with Benunga. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it. They'll try to run with Benunga. And he's got the first as they bring him down at the 28-yard line. Throwing is Williams. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there at 2nd down.
One thing you always see out of a rookie tight end is real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And they'll bring it down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4. Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on 4th down? I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. To throw is Jackson, escaping the pressure line. Diving effort right side. He's got it. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards on 1st down.
It's definitely what we call on defense an upright flat.
out of bounds just shy of the 40. Now we're there to help out downfield, but no problem scrambling for 22 in the first. Here's Jackson to throw. They'll roll him out right. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tagger. 17 more yards on that one as they'll keep the drive rolling.
It certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They got to find answers. They got to find them quick.
Now it's Jackson. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. This is caught. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Durham Smythe, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Play after right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So we'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th. Didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense, hey, you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride to the offense this go around. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw, Williams. And down the field, that's a Dunze. And they will eventually get it down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They'll come out in the pistol. Swift going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
In any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stepped out on the line of scrimmage.
There'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down and goal. They'll look to throw forward with Williams. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it.
The turnover feast continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by the Oregon man, Dylan Thieneman. Well, Charles, he was so close to halftime there. He throw the interception. Not only that, you can give it to them in plus territory as well.
And they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times.
And it is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Roma Dunze in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Now the point after try for Santos. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Yeah, that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Flushed out right. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far to scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And Walker with it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before it gets into enemy territory. Jackson now. Repeated the last play, finding Walker. And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Again, Jackson rolling to his left. Able to get him down, and he does reach the 5. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Jackson from the shotgun. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Ravens are an extra point away from evening this one up. Thomas look for the extra point. And we've got a good one. We're all mounted up at 14. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have the first possession of this second half.
Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer. Because they're trying to answer the momentum. The other offense picked up big time in the game because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Williams. To the left side into the hands of Odunze. Here's 2nd and 3. Throwing again here, Williams. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Looking to throw is Williams. Get this into the hands of Odunze. Down the left sideline. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Rome Odunze, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bears have broken the tie. Santos now to add the PAT. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, we can repeat that, Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive. And they both have specific outcomes in mind.
Picked off by Kobe Bryant. Take possession here at their own 37-yard line.
I'm telling you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Nabi Matabike able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. To throw is Williams. Pass complete to Odunze. A good pick up there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we play 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll try to run here with Swift. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. To the air, Williams. To his tight end, Kmet. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. This is something you got to be wary because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
On first and 10, it's Swift. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And second down and 4. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Here now, second and 4. Once again, it's Swift. And they get to him quickly. Here's a stop right around the 13. And we pick up a couple and lose them with a third and 4. Every yard they gain, getting them better and better field position. And obviously, a field goal makes this a 2-score contest. That's really all they need.
And that means for your play call, he's not looking to the attack portion of his sheet, right? He's looking for, okay, what do we have that's going to keep us in a good spot? No lost yardage plays. Let's kick a field goal and put up 2 scores. If they score a touchdown, great. But that's not what you're really playing for.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got it first and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. Here's Swift. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
They picked up a good yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play ready fast. Let the clock wind down.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Swift going to try up the middle. And he stopped immediately there.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up the key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. They will run it with Swift here. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout. So a big one coming now for Cairo Santos. Looks to perhaps salt this one away. Santos' kick is up and through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So that would seem going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss, because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up first and 10 here. Jackson. He's got his man downfield. That's Bateman. Down to the 10. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. attempt still to come. Throwing Jackson out to his left. And he is in for the two. I still can't believe they went for it, but they've got themselves a lead here late in the ball game. And with a successful two-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a camera on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Now they have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage,